Hello to all. Welcome back to Tally CA Connect. So, firstly, again, thank you so much for joining us every Wednesday, 3 p.m. to learn TallyPrime. And today's session is on the connected GST capability of TallyPrime. Few weeks back, also we had conducted this session, and we had received close to like 70 plus queries, which only showed how important this topic was. And we also received quite a lot of requests that if the session can be conducted in Hindi also. So, in the interest of everyone, today's session will be in the English format, where Dipanshu ji will cover in English. At the same time, he will repeat the same thing in Hindi as well, so that it is comfortable for everyone. And Dipanshu ji is a practicing CA. He has an experience in auditing, taxation, corporate advisory. Additionally, he's a faculty at ICI and various other important forums as well, where he talks about advanced tools to enhance efficiency and decision making in modern accounting practices. So before we proceed, I just want to know if, by raise of hands, if the audience today, the chartered accountants especially have received information about the Tally Apex. I would want to know, can we, by show of hands, as to how many of you are here are aware of Tally Apex? You must have received through email or through our community. Okay, good to see a few raised hands, but not enough. So, just briefly, I'll just take 1 minute. So, Tally Apex, we started this 3 years from now, 3 years back, as an annual tribute to the Chartered Accountants community. We do it as a part of our CA Day, where CAs can nominate themselves, their peers. You can please forward the Apex link in your groups as well. It's a very small form, and we have a jury that will evaluate, and we have an Apex event that will be conducted on 9th of July, and we'll be announcing the winners over there. So please do nominate yourself and your peers for Tally Apex. I think this platform will be very good. We even have a page about Tally Apex on our website as well. So thank you so much. That's about Tally Apex. I'll put the link in the chat as well. So thank you so much, Dipanshu ji, for being here today and agreeing to take this topic, which is of utmost importance for our audience. So over to you, sir. And let's keep it Hindi and English both, so that everybody can understand it better. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Komal, and the whole Tele team to give me this opportunity to interact with the good audience of whole India. Welcome to all the attendee of this event. Myself, CA Deepanshu Goel. I'm a practicing CA since 2012. Today, our hot topic is the GST return filing and their reconciliation. As GST 9 साल हो गए हमारे GST को आए हुए, और अभी भी हम GST रिकंसिलेशन रिटर्न्स की बात कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज हर बार एवर चेंजिंग टॉपिक है. इवॉल्व GST चेंज होता रहता है, नए नए अमेंडमेंट्स आते रहते हैं और चीज़ों में अपडेट आते रहते हैं. और थैंक्स टू टैली, टैली सारे अपडेट्स को, सारे अमेंडमेंट्स को बड़ी स्पीडली टेक केयर करता है और बड़ी फास्टली उन चीज़ों को इनकॉर्पोरेट करता है ताकि प्रोफेशनल्स का टाइम बच सके. So basically today I brief out the what are the points we are covering in today's session. Access the GST portal directly from the Tally. Prepare the GSTR1 and 3B and export in the JSN format. Download the GST return from the portal and compare the GSTR1, GSTR2 and 2B for the reconciliation purpose. Basically, there is a lot of change in new features come in the Tally. Out of one is to connect the GST portal directly from the Tally. So by this, we don't need to download from the portal and then upload in the Tally. Tally give the facility to directly connect with the system of the GST just through OTP verification. So I just share you my screen and start the practical. Take a demo company for that. In this, there is an option of exchange in the top. In the top option, there is an option of GST. There is no option of GST because right now I am not start the GST in the Tally. We need to enable it in the Tally. Then the option will be come over there. For that, we press F11 and go to the GST settings and enabling it. In this, we choose what are the state, how the regular composition or regular SEZ, what type of registration we have, GST number. So for that, I have some GST number from the Google by which we are easily see how the GSTR return will be filed. So there is an option of monthly and quarterly. So in as per the requirement, as per the registration type, we can choose accordingly. We take the monthly. We need a GST username for by which the Tally communicate with the GST portal and take the all the returns and the permissions for downloading the returns. So right now in the live environment, we are unable to show you the GST user ID of any client. So we put anything as a GST ID. If we have the GST ID, so we have the option to file the return directly from the Tally also. We don't need to open the GST portal. So for that, we can choose the signing verification method, GSC or EVC. So right now we are don't take any option right here because we don't have the GST user ID of a genuine client. Next, the e-invoicing option, we enable it right over there. In the GST e-way bill option, we also put yes. There is a reconciliation configuration settings. So by all these, we can help us to reconcile our GST books data with the GST portal data. As many times we see in the invoices, the invoice number is not matching with the GST portal data, or many times there is some variation in the GST invoices. When the accountant will enter the GST number, so the number is not properly entered or part of the GST number is entered. So for that, we can choose yes and no according to our convenience and as per the data. So use the voucher number date as the supplier invoice. We put yes. Uh, Another is if ignore the difference in the invoice amount. Many times the invoice amount is not matching. There may be some discount or and some other parts in it. So we can choose yes. Ignore the difference in taxable amount. Normally taxable amount must be same. So we don't choose it. It is totally depend upon you that whatever the problem you are facing in reconciliation and how you can cope up with that. So you use these are options for that. So we are doing accordingly, and as the situation comes, we can rectify these options. So as the GST is enabled right now, so we can go to exchange option. The GST login and logout option. All the GST option will be come over there, and in that the GST login and the logout option will be shows over there. इसके थ्रू हम जीएसटी को लॉगिन कर पाएंगे. लॉगिन करने के लिए मैंने क्लिक करता हूं. यहाँ पे उसने मेरे को ऑप्शन दे दिया बेसिकली कि जी बिग पार्टी करके जो हमारी कंपनी है जिसका ये जीएसटी नंबर है, हम यहाँ पे क्लिक करेंगे और ओटीपी उस नंबर के थ्रू आ जाएगा. लेकिन यहाँ पे हमारे पास क्या इशू आया, जीएसटी यूजर नेम हमारा इनकरेक्ट है. अगर हमारे पास जीएसटी यूजर नेम करेक्ट होता तो हमारा ये ओटीपी जनरेट हो जाता. इसके लिए टैली ने हमारे को एक बहुत अच्छा सॉल्यूशन दिया है. टैली का टैली कम्युनिटी ने हमको डेमो डेटा प्रोवाइड करा है जिसके थ्रू हम ये चीजों को लाइव इन्वायरमेंट के जैसा बिल्कुल देख सकते हैं. तो मैं एक बार उसके गो थ्रू करके आपको क्लियर करता हूँ उस चीज को. जस्ट go to the Tally community, Tally solutions, Tally community, TallyPrime video demos. In that, welcome to the TallyPrime. We put the next. So one by one, he take me to the each of the options, and accordingly we can learn how to do this option to connecting the GST portal with the Tally. We click on the exchange button, then update GST returns. For that, go to the GSTR one. Oh, just a second. Put. At the GST portal, you can get all of these. Yeah. In the exchange, you have the log. I show you how the login and logout option will be work. After that, if you want to upload the GST return and all, so for that we can use this for uploading the GST return. So for login, we can use this option for login the return. Apart from that, we go to the connection part is clear. Then go to the GST return part. For the GST return, there is an option display more reports. In the statutory report, there is an option GST returns and all the GST return will be show over there. यहाँ पे हम GSTR 1, GSTR 3 भी इन सबको यहाँ पे प्रिपेयर भी कर सकते हैं। प्रिपेयर करने के साथ साथ हम यहाँ से इनको फाइल भी कर सकते हैं। अभी इसके अंदर कोई डेटा नहीं है यहाँ पे, इसलिए ब्लैंक शो कर रहा है। हम इसके अंदर डेटा ऐड ऑन करते हैं और साइड बाय साइड उसका इम्प्लीकेशंस भी चेक करते रहते हैं। यहाँ पे सबसे पहले हम वॉचर क्रिएट कर लेते हैं, वो सॉरी कुछ लेजर्स क्रिएट कर लेते हैं। यहाँ पे हमारे पास टैली ने एक और अच्छा फीचर हमें दिया है जीएसटी पोर्टल से कनेक्ट करने का। अगर हमारे पास कोई भी जीएसटी नंबर अवेलेबल है तो हम यहाँ पे सन्ड्री डेटर और क्रेडिटर दोनों के केस में राइट हैंड साइड पे हमारे पास ऑप्शन आ जाता है फेच जीएसटी डिटेल का। इस पे जस्ट हम क्लिक करेंगे, अपना जीएसटी नंबर यहाँ पे पुट करेंगे और हमारा सारे का सारा डेटा हमारे पास यहाँ पे जीएसटी से रिलेटेड आ जाएगा। जैसे मेरे पास यहाँ पे एक ये जीएसटी नंबर है, मैंने यहाँ पे डाला, एंटर प्रेस करा। एंटर प्रेस करते ही यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे हमारे पास जीएसटी की डिटेल आ गई कि पार्टी का नाम क्या है, डिटेल क्या है, एड्रेस क्या है और उसका स्टेटस। यहाँ पे मेरे पास उसका स्टेटस भी शो हो गया। अब मेरे को यहीं से पता चल जाएगा, मेरे को पोर्टल पे जाके चेक करने की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है। यहीं से मेरे को उसकी फाइलिंग डिटेल भी पता चल जाएगी। राइट हैंड साइड पे मेरे पास ऑप्शन है फाइलिंग हिस्ट्री का। मैं यहाँ पे जाऊंगा, अगेन मेरा जीएसटी पोर्टल कनेक्ट होके यहाँ से मेरा सारे का सारा फाइलिंग डिटेल भी यहाँ पे मैं फेच आउट कर सकता हूँ और हर पार्टी का ये चीज मेरे पास हो जाती है। तो अगेन ट्रैक करना बहुत ईजी हो गया मेरे पास। ठीक है, अब ये कैंसल्ड पार्टी है तो मेरे को इसको अपनी बुक्स में रखने का कोई फायदा नहीं, बिकॉज जीएसटी के मेरे रिटर्न्स में ये इशू क्रिएट करेगा, तो मैंने इसको डिस्कार्ड कर दिया। अगेन दूसरा एक जीएसटी नंबर ले लेते हैं।
Dipanshu ji, can we keep it English as well? Because while it is
सॉरी,
set for English, because a lot of people are saying that we continue in English as well.
या इन हिंदी, आई यूज मोर हिंदी।
Yeah, actually, we had communicated that this will be in a English
यस,
format. So, if we
या
can keep
श्योर।
in both the languages.
बेसिकली मैं यहाँ पे जीएसटी नंबर जो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है ना,
Sir,
तो
actually, I think you mentioned this process in Hindi. So, if you can repeat the same thing in English, I think that would be helpful.
ओके। जब भी हमें डेटर बनाना होता है तो डेटर बनाते हुए हमें यहाँ पे हमने डेटर चूज करा। डेटर चूज करने के बाद हमारे पास राइट हैंड साइड पे यहाँ पे हमारे पास फेच डिटेल का ऑप्शन आता है, जहां से हम जीएसटी को नंबर को किसी भी डिटेल को फेच कर पाएंगे जीएसटी पोर्टल से। मुझे जीएसटी पोर्टल नहीं जाना पड़ेगा, टैली ने फैसिलिटी दी है कि मैं यहीं से उसे फेच आउट कर सकता हूँ। मैंने जस्ट यहाँ पे क्लिक करा, जीएसटी नंबर यहाँ पे कॉपी पेस्ट करा और एंटर प्रेस करा। एंटर प्रेस करते ही मेरे पास एक ये पेज ओपन हो गया, जिसमें यहाँ पे मेरे को पार्टी की डिटेल्स अवेलेबल हो गई। अब मेरे को ना पार्टी का पूरा नाम डालने की दिक्कत है, ना उसका एड्रेस डालने की दिक्कत है, सब कुछ जीएसटी पोर्टल से मेरे पास यहाँ पे आ रहा है। यहाँ पे मेरे पास डिटेल आ गई। अगर मुझे उसकी फाइलिंग हिस्ट्री भी चेक करनी है, वो भी मैं यहाँ से क्लिक करके चेक कर सकता हूँ कि पार्टी किस एक्टिविटी के लिए रजिस्टर है, कौन कब कब उसने रिटर्न फाइल करी है। तो मैं बेसिकली पार्टी को चेक कर सकता हूँ यहाँ पे इजिली। यहाँ पे अब जैसे मैंने पार्टी की डिटेल डाली, एंटर करा और अपडेट एज पर पोर्टल पे क्लिक कर दिया, कंट्रोल ए प्रेस कर दिया, तो ये सारी डिटेल मेरी पार्टी की यहाँ पे फिलअप आ गई। ठीक है, अब इसको मैंने यहाँ पे सेव कर लिया। मेरी एक पार्टी क्रिएट हो गई, मेरा सेल्स का लेजर क्रिएट हो गया। एक आइटम क्रिएट कर लेते हैं, सोनी टीवी। नंबर्स में हमारे पास सोनी टीवी सेल आउट होगा, तो हमने नंबर्स चूज कर लिया। यहाँ पे मेरे को आगे मेरा जीएसटी का रेट स्पेसिफाई करना है। अगर मैं गुड्स में डील कर रहा हूँ तो हर एक गुड्स का मल्टीपल जीएसटी नंबर, सॉरी मल्टीपल एचएसएन कोड अलग अलग होते हैं, तो यहाँ पे मैं उनका रेट और एचएसएन कोड डिफाइन कर दूंगा। सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे कोई भी एक एचएसएन कोड ले लिया, यहाँ पे मैंने रेट डिफाइन कर दिया। अगर अब ये मेरी पार्ट, अगर ये मेरा प्रोडक्ट निल रेटेड या एग्जम्प्टेड में फॉल करता है, तो मेरे को यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिकली टैक्सेबल की जगह निल रेटेड या एग्जम्प्टेड डाल दूंगा। ठीक है, और अदरवाइज नॉर्मली मेरा ये टैक्सेबल में जाता है। सपोज 18% टैक्सेबल मैंने यहाँ पे ले लिया, और यहाँ पे मैंने इसको सेव कर दिया। बेसिकली बाय दिस वी क्रिएट ए वन इन आइटम, choose the normal details of for the item is the taxability, HSN number and all, and create a sales ledger, a debtor. Similarly, we create a creditor also and a purchase ledger. So we put the entry and see the how the impact will goes in the GSTR one. We create a sundry debtor. जैसे मैंने सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर क्रिएट करा था, सन्ड्री डेटर क्रिएट करा था, सिमिलर वे में सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर भी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। फेच डिटेल पे जाऊंगा अगेन, जो मेरे पास जीएसटी नंबर है उनमें से एक जीएसटी नंबर लेके मैंने यहाँ पे डाल दिया, और देन अगेन कंट्रोल ए, मेरी डिटेल ऑटोफिल हो गई, और देन अगेन कंट्रोल ए, ये मेरे पास क्रेडिटर भी अपडेट हो गया। लास्ट इज परचेज लेजर। मैंने गुड्स चूज कर लिया, और देन कंट्रोल। मेरे पास सफिशिएंट लेजर क्रिएट हो गए। अब हम वाउचर एंट्री करते हैं और वन बाय वन उसका जीएसटीआर वन में इंप्लीकेशंस भी चेक करते हैं, और देन लास्ट में जीएसटी का जीएसएन वन भी जनरेट करके देखेंगे। यहाँ पे मेरे पास सबसे पहले परचेज कर लेते हैं। F9 प्रेस करके हम परचेज में आ गए। हमने कोई भी एक रैंडम इनवॉइस डेट डाल दी, इनवॉइस नंबर डाल दिया, पार्टी को चूज करा। नॉर्मल पार्टी की सारी डिटेल्स यहाँ पे मेरे पास आ गई। परचेज अकाउंट, मेरे को यहाँ पे सीजीएसटी एसजीएसटी के भी लेजर क्रिएट करने, तो यहाँ पे मैं वो और क्रिएट कर लेता हूँ। ऑल्ट सी से मैं कभी भी अपना कोई भी लेजर क्रिएट कर सकता हूँ। आउटपुट, ड्यूटी एंड टैक्सेस, जीएसटी। यहाँ पे हमारे पास कई बार क्वेरीज आती है कि भाई सर हमारा जीएसटी ऑटो कैलकुलेट नहीं हो रहा। तो यहाँ पे हमारे को प्रॉपर सॉल्यूशंस दी है टैली ने, प्रॉपर डिमार्किंग दी हुई है कि सीजीएसटी एसजीएसटी और आईजीएसटी कहाँ पे हमने अपना लेजर के अकॉर्डिंगली चूज करना है। अगर हम इससे डिफरेंट चूज करते हैं तो हमारा ऑटो कैलकुलेट जीएसटी नहीं होता, और हमारी बेसिकली जीएसटी रिपोर्टिंग जिसके लिए हमने जीएसटी आर वन फाइल करनी है, जीएसटी रिपोर्टिंग के अंदर वो डेटा जाता ही नहीं है या इनकंसिस्टेंसी में शो करता है। तो हमें यहाँ पे केयरफुली अपना डेटा फिल करना है ताकि वो ऑटो कैलकुलेट हो सके और जीएसटी रिटर्न में जा सके। अब जैसे ऑटो कैलकुलेट हो गया मेरा, अगेन एक और लेजर बना लेते हैं, एसजीएसटी आउटपुट, ड्यूटी एंड टैक्सेस। दिस टाइम we choose the SGST with the applicable rate, so that one we created the CGST and second is the SGST. We careful about choosing the what is the account type when creating the ledger. The both will be come over there. We pass the entry. परचेज हमारी एंट्री पास हो गई। अब हम सेल पे चलते हैं। अब सिमिलर वे में अब एक सेल की एंट्री पास कर लेते हैं।
Dipanshu ji, sorry to interrupt. Actually, majority people are okay with English only. Actually, so can we
So we can
continue the
continue in
same in
English.
the English only? Yeah, for people who want something to be repeated in Hindi, we can take it up.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry
So
to interrupt you. Yeah,
yeah.
let's continue in English.
So basically, we can go with the sales ledger, sales voucher. In that, we are choosing the party in detail, sale ledger, and the Sony as a item. We take the five item sale with the 50,000 we purchase, 60,000 we are selling the product. In that, we are choosing the CGST output and SGST output. Right now, there is a detail comes extra in the sales invoice that is provided the e-invoice details. So we provide yes. In that they asking about the place of supply. So in the same case, there is a Delhi. So we put the Delhi. After that, we accepting. It shows do you want to generate the e-invoice? If we pressing yes, so it generate the e-invoice if the we have the user ID and we have the e-invoicing credentials. So right now we are not updating any e-invoice credential in the live environment. So that's why it shows the error. Otherwise, it asks for the e-invoicing ID and the password and the e-invoicing generated within the couple of seconds. So Tally working is so fast as Tally is also a GST Suvidha provider. So the speed of the working is so high. So we created one purchase and one sale. I do a mistake in the purchase that we are choosing the CGST output and SGST output. We need to take the input over there. So just a second, I changed that. And input and output is just for our reconciliation purpose. Otherwise, it is not matter that it is related to output or input. But by this, the bifurcation will goes properly. So it is easy to reconciliation and not more than that. So we can now see how the details will show. For this, we are pressing D display, O for the statutory report, and the G for the GST. In this, we are coming in the GST reports details where all the GST returns will become one by one. In the GSTR1, we are choosing first we choose the period. So we are doing the entry in the 1st April 2026 only. So we choose the 1st April month basically. In that, you can see that there is the option, there is a total two vouchers we entered. Out of this, include in the return. There is a one is sale and one is purchase. So one out of the two is included in this return because this is the GSTR1 and only the sale data will comes over in this return. After that, ready for upload. Ready for upload shows that if we have, suppose we have a 50 invoices right now and we upload it, we take the JSON file from the Tally or upload directly from the Tally. So it will comes in the uploaded. Right now it is come in not uploaded category. There is a ready to upload and there is a not uploaded. If we upload some of the invoices, so it will show the some of invoices will be uploaded out of total and the remaining will be again uploaded to the GST portal, or we can reset the data or then upload the all the invoices by one in a one go. Next is not relevant for the return. Not relevant for the return. It will shows the transaction related to purchase because purchase is not relevant for the GSTR1. And last important is that uncertain transaction. If there is any mistake in doing the transactions, So we can those transactions will be comes over there, and we need to resolve before filing the GSTR1. I make a mistake in filing the one voucher, so the you can understand better than how the transactions will come over there. We create another ledger. In this, we take Mr. Debtor and don't put the GST number over there. We choose it is as a regular, but don't give the GST number. We make the sale invoice again, sale voucher again. In this, choose Mr. Debtor, our client, their details, sale, same way as a Sony TV with two quantity of 60,000 rupees. We choose CGST output, and again I make a mistake, take again CGST output. Many times this mistake will happen by the many of us, that same account will come taken by us in the two times and control it. It asks again for the e-invoice. Now we can see, go to the DOG and the GSTR1. Now you can see there is a one transactions come in the uncertain transaction. Right now we open the transaction, go in the GST registration. There is a two problem comes in the transaction. GST registration detail of the party are invalid or not specified. Okay. Second one is applicable tax ledger is not selected. Because SGST we need to select it, we are not selecting the correct ledger. So we first change the ledger. Change to SGST. Now you see the one error will be resolved. So Tally take a proper care about whatever the mistake we are take care in the filing, entering the data. So it can highlight all the discrepancies, and we can, as we are updated that the detail will be goes from there. Right now we also update the GST detail of the party. Sorry. Put the GST number. We taken another GST number. So you can see the detail will goes from the uncertain transaction. We must take care before filing the return, then nothing will be persist in the uncertain transaction. No transaction will be uncertain. Right now we have the bifurcation of the B2B, B2C and all the different bifurcations. We can take one by one, so we understand how the it comes in the GSTR1 filing option. Now we can create a B2C large and B2B transactions. So it will comes over there. We speedily create some ledgers and do the transactions accordingly. Mr. Debtor B2C large under the debtor, but right now is a B2C, so we choose the unregistered or consumer. Control A. We create another Mr. Debtor B2C small unregistered, and again a Mr. Debtor Haryana B2C large. We need to create IGST output ledger as we take the one party related to outside our state, Haryana. So the ledger will be created. Now the voucher entry will start. I already have do this many entries in one more company. So I show you how the entries will be. So we save the time and show directly how the GST are one affected according to the different type of entries. So there is a lot of entry I did related to different type of transactions. So there is a B2B is clear to us. We make a entry B2C. In the B2C, we are taking a in the B2C, we are taking there is a person related to interstate. Sorry, it is related to Haryana and under the unregistered or a consumer. In that, we are doing the same type of transaction and it goes to the B2C large. But we remember that in the B2C large, there is only transactions come in related to interstate transactions, not related to intrastate. Similarly, I make the transactions in the B2C small also related to the that Rohan large. Again, unregistered party. Again, there is an unregistered party. It is clearly show over there. It is an unregistered party in the Delhi interstate, and it is a interstate party more than 2,50,000 value, but it shows in the B2C small, not in the B2C large. So we need to understand that many times it questions comes why it don't goes to the B2C large and the value will be 2.5 plus. But the interstate goes to the B2C large and the intrastate come in the B2C small. So for the intrastate or say within the Delhi only as our company is related to registered in Delhi. So all the party in the Delhi and all the unregistered party comes into B2C small. And if the party's value more than 2.5 lakh and related to out of Delhi, so it will goes to the B2C large. Similarly, in the next option, there is a debit note related to the registered party and registered dealer and unregistered dealer. For this, we have created a person in the Delhi who returned the television to us. So it will goes to the credit and debit note registered under 9B option. And if for the same, if we are returning the detail from the by the credit note by the party in Delhi only, same television, so it will goes to the B2C small. It will not categorize as B2C credit and debit note to the unregistered party in the 9B. Why? Because if the it is an intrastate supply within Delhi supply, so it will adjust it in the B2C small invoice value rather than goes to the debit and credit note. So many times accountants and the professional says that the demarcation is different, but as per the GST details, as per the GST norms, these all are according to plan with that. Apart from that, I also cover one export invoice also. They in export there is also some different settings. I create a person, Mr. Dubai, which is related. We are putting the state or country of that person is UAE, Dubai. So Tally understand that the person is related to out of India, and anything we sale to it. So it will goes to the export. In this, we are also take care that in the place of supply, we need to put other territory. There is a all the state of the India will be shown in the list. There is an option other territory. For the export, we need to put other territory over there. And we need to create a different sale invoice. Everything we are choosing till now is in the sale, normal sale voucher. Right now, we create a new ledger, sale export. In the sale export, everything will be same, but in the GST rate, we need to put the taxability type. Taxability type is exempted. Or after that, we can also choose the nature of transaction related to SCZ sale, sorry, export to with LUT bond. So otherwise, we are skip it to the system and system interfere. So by this system automatically recognize the transaction and place it in the GSTR1. So it will comes in export transactions. I hope so the details will be clear to you. Now we are moving ahead towards the GSTR filing process. In the last, there is a important thing need to discuss that there is a HSN summary. We need to bifurcate right now HSN summary between B2B and B2C. For that, there is an option right now. It is enabled B2B and B2C. But if it is not show you right like that the B2B and B2C, so we need to enabling it. So for that, we are going to again gateway of Tally, choose features F11. In the F11, there is a second option, set and alter the company GST rate and the other details. We put yes over there. There is an option in the right bar, more details. We put yes, click on it, click on the show more. And there is the option by which you are enabling B2B and B2C HSN summary. Many times, if we are not updated properly, so HSN summary will goes wrong in the GSTR1. So we need to take care that we need to enabling it from 1st May 2025. It will be applicable to all of us. And as the change comes, Tally also update it very fast. We go again to our GST report. After that, everything will be covered. So we go to the filing process. In that for this, we go to the export button, GST return, choose the GST return. All the invoices related to the return will be shows. There is a two option will come in the bottom. There is a one is export and second is send online. Export by this, if we clicking export, so it will show the JSON data interchange. So the JSON file will be created and we need to export. So we just click on export. All the 8 invoices will be created and this file will be 17/6/2026 340. It will be created. So we just take this JSON file and choose the in the GSTR1 return at the portal. We choose the offline return and put this file and we can file the return accordingly. So we all know that second option is send online. For this, if we clicking on it, it will show GSTR1 data will be updated to the uploaded to the portal. Do you want to continue? Because if we generate the JSON file, so it assume that the data will be uploaded on the GST return. So that's why it comes that you want to again upload that. Yes. So again, the GST connection issue comes. We need to give the OTP. Then it automatically connect to the GST portal and update the details over there. Then we have the again option as we said in the starting of the session that if we give the proper GST user ID and choose the EVC mode for the GST return verification, so after that, when the summary will be generated, as we uploaded from there, GSTR1, GSTN is generated, and then after that, the OTP will become. After OTP verification, the return will be filed over there. No need to go to GST portal. For this, I also show the demo file as we show earlier. In this, we clearly check how to upload the GST return in the live environment. As the GST return will be prepared, we go to the upload GST return, choose the GSTR1. Same page comes with the data, export and send. Right now we click on send, generate OTP, enter the OTP. All the data will goes to the GST portal. Return will be prepared. After that, uploaded return, it will shows like that. Then again, click on exchange, file GSTR1. One first process is related to upload the return. Second process is file the return. File GSTR1. If the all detail will be okay, then click on the send. GST return details will be shown, and the all the blue options will be data comes from the GST portal. Continue filing. Put the PAN number of the assessee who is the authorized signatory for the GSTR filing. Put the OTP and then return will be filed over there. So by this, we can file return from the GST portal, sorry, from the Tally only. We don't need to go to GST portal, or otherwise the JSON method is already there. If we don't want to put the user ID and generate the OTP and all, so we can do the offline method also. Similarly, we can now go to the GSTR 3B. In the GSTR 3B, we already done the purchase entries and all. There is a something again, there is an uncertain transaction. There is a show total in voucher is 10. Out of this, include in the return is 9, because there is a sale and purchase, both type of returns vouchers will be comes. There is a one uncertain transactions. Now we can check what is the issue. Is a Mr. Roshan, as I show earlier, GST number is not updated. So we put some GST, give some GST number to it. There is again, we are not choosing the GST ledger. There is a sale. Right now I put no, because for the e-waybill and e-invoicing, we detail the actual detail of a party. Now the all details will be clean. GST as per our sale detail will be comes over there. Supply for the unregistered persons. We need to segregate and put in the GSTR 3B. Tally will do all. Input related to purchase will come over there. And then we again go to the export button. In the export, there is a GSTR return. Right now, the same two options will become again. Export within the JSON format. We can click on export and the file will be generated. This is the second GSTR 3B file. And we can choose the offline mode to file the return at the GST portal. Or we can choose send online option. Similar as the GSTR1, same process will be followed of the OTP and the GSTR 3B also be generated. But in this, interest and the penalty calculated automatically at the portal only. and the return will be uploaded, we need to go over there and need to offset the amount and then file the return. So for that, we need to go to the GST portal. So I hope so GSTR1 and GSTR3B will be, you can understand properly that how the GSTR1 and 3BB filed offline and online through the Tally. There is any questions related to that? Otherwise, we can move to the GSTR1 and 2B reconciliation.
Dipanshu ji, there are few questions in the Q&A. If you can just glance through, if we have to take it immediately, or we can
Maybe
continue and take it
uh,
towards the end also.
we can take it right now.
Can
Where
you
we
see the
can
Q&A section beside the host tools in under more also you can
in
see.
the more Q&A. Yeah.
Yeah.
How can we connect Tally to GST portal?
That I think
This
we'll take it up towards the end. You can just glance through
is
all
there
the
is any
questions.
configuration you
So,
done in GST portal? No, for the connecting to GST, there is a no need to any further configuration in the portal. But there is a, if you want to generate e-invoice, so there is a options you need to go to the e-invoice portal, and over there you can activate the Tally as a partner, so you can generate it. A client maintaining two or more Tally for a single GST, and we have to consolidate all the information and file the GST and one return. Kindly suggest the procedure to file the GST through the Tally. For this, if you have more than GST, one GST number, na, so there is an option in this. I will show you. In F11, there is an option create another GST registration for the company. In this, we put yes, and there is a come option for again a new GST number will become, we can put again a new GST number over there. After all the billings will be different with the different GST number, and in the end the everything will be consolidated as per GST norms. Next is how to prepare the purchase and sale entry in case multiple goods of different GST rate. So I can create a voucher for that. For the multiple rate item, we cannot specify the tax rate in the CGST, SGST, and IGST ledger. Okay, so you not upload or not relevant option number shall save. So uploaded and not relevant option number should be saved. नरव शाह जी मैं आपका क्वेश्चन नहीं समझ पाया. So not uploaded and not relevant option number should be same. Please make the debit note, credit note entry as well and RCM entry if possible. Okay, RCM entry भी अभी मैं कर देता हूँ. आपने मेरे को मल्टीपल रेट्स वाली पूछी, आई एंट्री वो भी मैं पास कर देता हूँ. आरसीएम का भी मैं भी करके दिखा देता हूँ आपको. डू यू नीड टू हैव line tally remote data for doing this? I can import the data in my license tally backup. It's large credit. It's under 9B. If the credit note related to the B2C, Nirav Shahji, you are asking that what about the B2C large credit notes? If the party related to the interstate, out of Delhi in my case, so the credit note will comes over there. Basically, the B2C large normal sale invoice and B2C large credit note related to the interstate will goes according to GSTR1 9B in the GSTR1 9B option. How to make the purchase register format similar to GSTR 2B, B2B, or from the TallyPrime. Format similar to GSTR 2B. Uh, Sneha Khan, sir, you are asking that how to make the format. It is totally depend upon you. You choose the same name as the GSTR2B comes. So it is easy to identify both of this. So formatting is at your end. It is totally depending upon you, whatever the ledger you created and how you differentiate them. Ramaya, sir, you said how to consider the table 13 document summary of the RCM self-invoicing. I take this RCM, show you how the document will be created and how the GSTR1 filing possible in the GSTR. Amendment also can be available in the GSTR in the Tally for the amendment purpose. For the GSTR 1A, I am not sure for that. How to prepare purchase or sale entry in case multiple goods or different GST rate in import GSTR 2B from the portal. How I am showing the process how to import the GSTR 2B from the portal. How can we file if the setting is what GST is GST. So basically, there is a two main questions for one for related to the RCM, how their document will be goes, how the ledger will be created, how the voucher will be created. So I make the entry, and the second one is if the multiple item, different rate of multiple item will be there, so how the entry will be going on. So I will take both of the transactions. For this, we need to create some ledgers and the items. Go to the create item, take something, suppose, hmm, take a name fan, numbers applicable. We specify the GST, HSN code, anything, rate, suppose 5%. It is just a fictitious, I take a fan as a commodity with the 5%. So a ledger will, item will be created. Now the ledger we need to update and alter also. So we create a CGST output 2.5%. We need to differentiate them. We need to differentiate them. Otherwise, there is a no option to put because over there we specify what is the rate of calculation. If we need to, if we have the different type of items, 5% and 18%, so we need to create the different ledgers for that. Then only it is auto calculated. So right now I put the 2.5% over there. Then create a SGST ledger 2.5. Now pass the entry for that. We put directly sale to Mr. Roshan. It is an unregistered party. Take this is a GST registered party. Normal sale. Sony TV. One quantity. And second is a fan. Suppose 2,500. Right now we choose all the ledgers together. This is related to 9%. We can put over in the name also. Otherwise, the percentage will be shown. We put SGST 9%. Again, CGST 2.5% and the SGST 2.5%. So it is calculated according to the transaction. Over the 50,000, it will calculate it for 4,500 as 9%. And on the 2,500, it will be calculated 62.50. So these are transactions done accordingly. So we use multi-item with different GST rate. If we go to the display more report in GSTR1, this is the transaction will shown like that. I think so it is clear. Then multi item with multiple GSTN rate, it will show like that. Second is RCM. For the RCM, we need to create, say, suppose freight or traveling GTA service लिख लेते. We take the GTA service in the indirect expenditure. In this, we need to we may specify the GST number, sorry, HSN code over there. We take any HSN code. We specify detail over there. This is a taxable exempted. Just a second. One option will be not shows the shown over there. So for that we go to the F12. If anything option you see now, the some option will be missing in my tally and the some option comes in the my friend's tally. So you choose the F12. In the F12 there is a lot of options will be disabled. So we need to enable it. So for the RCM we are in the GST detail. This is the option. Yes. We choose yes over there. And now the transaction come applicable for reverse charge. We put yes. GST rate 18% and yes. Right now this service is created. For that I need to go to the voucher in the purchase. Choose any party. Purchase. In this, I convert it from item invoice to accounting. For this, we go to the change mode, accounting invoice, choose GTA service, suppose 10,000 rupees. One issue also comes in that then we need to create a self vouching, self invoicing for that. So for that we also create a new voucher type also. Suppose purchase RTA. So a specified number will goes with the specific number according to that. So right now we do this entry again. Go to the GST report. And sorry, in the 3B, RCM will be shown in the 3B. So you can see this RCM entry will become over there automatically. We are putting only the 10,000 rupees, no CGST, no SGST. It will take automatically because we put the HSN code and the sorry, the HSN code is a wrong. For that we need to update the SSC code. So SSC code and the rate. So it will take accordingly. Right now, the RCM question, I think so. I answer the RCM part also. Anything else? It remains. B2C large, I answer it. Some attendee asks, do we need to have the client tally remote data for doing this, or I can import the data in my license tally backup? So you can, if you both have the licensed version, then only the options will be activated. You need to have the licensed version active TSS, then only these features of the GST will be work, and only in the 7.0 version, latest version. So if you have remote access of your client tally, so it has the license, active license, and if you want to take the data from them to your tally, so matlab, the whatever the tally you use, it needs the active license. Then you take the benefit of that GST connect. Well, Fine. Relevant GST return. How to make the purchase list a format to be a sale bill will be released from the tally plan is compulsory. You can enter the bill in tally. Enter the tally, then it is sufficient. GST return. Yogendra Singhal sir, you are asking that the sale bills to be raised from the TallyPrime is compulsory, or we can enter the bills in Tally. Matlab, basically, when you are raising the sale invoices from by Tally, then only it will goes to the GSTR1 reporting. Otherwise, if you are using any JV vouchers or anything, so it will not goes to the GSTR1. Till the temporary or permanent reversal in GSTR3, but not ERP in the respective now. Abhishek asked that if bill reflected in 2B but not booked in the ERP in the respective month, so how can we handle it? So basically, there is a now concept comes for the IMS. If anything comes in the IMS and it is not related to you, or you don't have the bill, so you don't take the input for related to that invoice, so you can take it into pending, and when you get the invoice, so you can accept it, and accordingly it will update it in the 2B. Or done entirely. Yes, if you Vijay sir asked that if I issue a e-invoices from the GST portal and subsequently IRN entered into Tally, then auto reconcile will be done in Tally. Yes, Tally basically, if you are generating e-invoices from the Tally, or you can generate it from outside the Tally and put the data in the Tally, so it will be remain same. So as the detail will be available with the Tally, so it will reconcile books data with the GSTR1.
So can we read out the questions also so that the audience also understands the question?
I will, there's a lot of question comes.
Hmm.
So I first complete my topic,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
let's do
so.
that. Yes.
Then I take, as the time permits, so I take the other queries. So for the part, for the related to GSTR1 and RCM, I will take the queries. Right now, the next topic is how to connect how to download the GST returns in the through Tally, and how to reconcile it. For that, again, we go to the exchange option. In the exchange, we go to the all GST option. After login, we go to the download GST returns. As we enter the download GST return, in that we go to the configuration. If we need all returns, so we can take all returns, or if we take GSTR1, suppose the we file the GSTR1 on the 10th or 11th, and we want to reconcile on the 12th. So we can take only the GSTR one because other returns will be not available over there. So we can choose one by one, or we can choose all the returns by ones, or we can choose for a year also. We can also choose the period. Suppose we are finalizing the books of accounts and we required all the returns will be downloaded from the portal. So we can update the details over there. Suppose April 25 to the book start. I created this tally from the 1st April. That's why it will show like that. I will choose April 26 to June 26. And also for the IFF option, there is an option download the return for the IFF or not. So we can choose IFF options also. So all the quarterly return filer, if they file the GSTR one on the IFF basis, so it is also be downloaded. Then put the control A and the download button. Again, we are stuck at the GST portal login option. Otherwise, the returns will be downloaded in a faster manner. We can also check this for again go to the Tally demo version for the GST reconciliation. By this, you can see how the in the live environment you can do this. First, go to the GST return exchange button. Go to the download GST return as I already show you. Click on the download button. You can configure as I show you that by GSTR1, 2B or 2B, 3B, whatever you want to download, you can download. Click on send OTP. OTP will comes. Enter the OTP, then all the data related to GSTR1, GSTR2A, then GSTR2B, and then the last is GSTR3B will be downloaded by the Tally. Then go to the display more report. In the statutory report, GST report, there is an option of GSTR1 and 3B at the top, and the bottom there is a reconciliation button related to GSTR1, GSTR2B and GSTR3B. We put on the GSTR2B. In this, you can see there is a two colored data comes, one in a black and second in the blue. Black one related to the books data and the blue one related to the data uploaded from the GST portal. So by this, you can see that there is a B2B invoices related to GSTR 2A reconciliation. That at the top of the data, it will show is the GSTR 2A reconciliation. B2B invoices is 24 and as per portal is 25. We can enter it and check which invoices has the discrepancy and accordingly take the action. We further go inside it. Now for you can voucher level mismatch. You have the option to check at voucher level. Before that we are checking on the GSTN level basis. Right now it is on the voucher level basis. You can now also take of the manually update the GSTR 2B. So by this, I show you how it will be working in the portal. If we say that in the live environment, there is a GSTR1 data, it will be shown over there. If we have the online data from the GST portal, so it will come in the blue mark and show over there. Right now it will show status unreconciled. You can see over there in the right hand side, there is a unreconciled because we don't have a data from the GST portal to reconcile that. In the second GSTR2B, we are normally not taking GSTR2B for the reconciliation. Normally we are taking GSTR1 reconciliation and GSTR2B reconciliation. GSTR2A reconciliation we are taking in very less cases. But it is also relevant many times. In the GSTR2B, there is an option of GSTR2B and how it will be prepared. Again, there is status is unreconciled because there is a no data from the GST to reconcile it. We also do the IMS in the past some sessions. The IMS session will be done in depth that how we do the importing the data from the portal and do the IMS working also from the Tally. So anything and everything whatever we need to done at the GST portal, maximum working we can done through the Tally also. So I think so I complete all the aspects. of the downloading data, reconciliating data, GSTR 1 and 2B, preparation data, downloading the JSON data. Right now, I again jump on the queries and try to solve it as much as possible. Take from the last, how can we make the export in the X purchase register format similar to GSTR 2B? So basically, uh, Khan sir, basically you are asking for how to create the same format. Basically, formatting is totally depend upon how you create it, because some reports is created by the Tally as per their format, and you can change the ledger only. You can't create a bilkul you can't create the similar ledgers as as per the 2B report, but you can use the same name, so it is better for reconciliation. How to do challan reconciliation? For the again challan reconciliation, we need to download the challans. If we prepared the challan from there, so we can download the data and do the challan reconciliation from there. Uh, with the help of Tally, the GST return can be downloaded into Excel. No, there is a no, as per my knowledge, there is a no option to download the GST return in the Excel format through this mechanism. The GST returns will be comes in the GST in the Tally for the reconciliation only. We can't download it. But so downloading GSTR 3B. Sir, basically, when we download the GSTR 3B, GSTR 1, or any return from the portal, it is just to reconcile our books. As at the year end, we want to do the audit. So why we are asking to the client to give the GSTR 3B returns if we all filed. So we just need to make as an auditor, as a CA, if I want to do the audit and ask for the party for the give me the returns and all, right now we don't require to ask the party for this. We just take the Tally, do the download all the returns and match with the books of accounts. So a lot of manual work will be goes over. We take the documents for our records, but for the reconciliation purpose, if the Tally download all the data directly in the Tally, so it is more reliable to us to check it, and it is a very fast manner. So that's why downloading 3B is also very important. Expense entry passed through the journal should not show me 3B ITs. Yes, sir. Any entry passed through the JB, it will not show to the GSTR 3B. For this, you use the purchase voucher. Purchase voucher is the best way. You use the item invoice or use the accounting invoice. As I show you for the RCM, I use the accounting invoice in the purchase for entering the expenditure also. So use this. So the data will goes to the GSTR 1 and 3B. How to enter RCM sale invoice? Our client is a GTA service provider. Okay. For this, basically, Bhavesh sir, I need to create again a Tally with the service as a service provider. Use the GST data accordingly, and when by creating the sale invoices, I put the same that the sale invoice with the RCM. I am try in this if it can give me the option. Just a second. Try once. Right now, sir, by this, we create a sale RCM ledger in the sale account and put the rate over there. as 18% on GTA and choose applicable GST applicable for the RCM reverse charges basically. So by this, we can create a sales ledger with the RCM facility. So we can easily do the RCM entry for the sale purpose also. If we party is GTA, so we use this option. Uh, Next one is downloading questions. Which Rinky, if we do not raise credit, the customer will return. But if we receive the debit from the purchaser, what should be the entry? Ma'am, Rinky, ma'am, basically, if you get the debit note from the customer, so you need to create a credit note against that. It is a better approach. Otherwise, you need to enter it as a debit note in your tally. It is better if you get the debit note, you create the credit note is a good practice. What did I tell you? Amendment to the original invoice or how to record this entry in the debit note. I think so. You are asking how to do the amendment in the GSTR1 through Tally. For that, you just need to go into statutory report. Sorry. As we file the GSTR return, there is an option to mark as a mark as a filed. So mark as a current as a filed when we put this and make a amendment in the April month or in the relevant month. So when we enter in the when we created in the May GSTR1, so in that it will shows as an amendment and the amendment impact will becomes. But if we are not marked as a field, ठीक है ना, if we are not mark the return as filed, so the amendment will not comes in the respective month in the next month. Can you share the RCM invoice that can be issued? RCM invoice that can be issued. Uh, One of the person not having, there is an anonymous attendee. Can you share the RCM invoice that can be issued? So you can connect us after the seminar. We can share you. RCM again. RCM I will show you related to purchase, related to sale. Both of entry I will already take care. Similar manner. This. Can you repeat RCM entry? I again repeat the RCM entry. In case multiple GST and exempted supply also same way. Yes, for the multiple item, if you have the multiple GST and some of these exempted, so you can make similar way as I do in the in the starting of the session. When the multiple item having the multiple GST number, you can choose the exempted item. If the item is exempted, so accordingly it will work in it. But it is better to, if you have the option, you take it separately because the invoice number is same, everything will be goes. There may be chances that some bifurcation issues come if everything in the single invoice. So it is better to take different, but if you have the within a same invoice, impact will go to the GSTR1. GST RCM entry of the import of service. RCM entry service. Seal entry. Pass the RCM seal. Entry please. Okay. Permanent reversal. Modify the books after upload and export. Can you for the sale The RCM, I think yes. I don't think so. In the current tally where there's a lot of goods we are taking and the taking things as a trader company, so maybe the RCM entry will not reflected properly right now in this situation. We need to create another tally for that. Then the transaction will be shows accordingly. CRC. Uh, Komal ma'am, if any other questions remains, so
Yeah. So I think you've covered the Q&A completely. So that is why, because I disable the chat so that the questions come in one way only. Uh, I think, have we covered the connecting to the GST portal from TallyPrime, to repeat the process, because some of them have.
yeah, I repeat the process for that also again. For that, I need to go to the exchange. In the exchange, there is an option all GST option. In the all GST option, we note go to the GST login and log out. In this, we there is an option comes in that we put send OTP. The OTP will come, so the our account will be connected with the GST portal. After that, as the login completed, so we can download the GST all the returns, and we create the e-way bill, e-invoicing and everything, and upload the GST return. Everything will be done if we connect our GST login and through GST login and logout option first, and then after that all the services will be available directly from the Tally to GST portal.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Don't see there are any further questions. Yeah. So could we also just mention about the Tally Drive, the new rule of Income Tax Act that has come up on the
yeah,
mandatory cloud backup?
basically important as per the now we need to take the backup of the tally on the regular basis. For that there is an option as per the department we need to take the backup of the tally regular basis. For that there is an option of the backup and restore, and that there is an option of schedule backup. By this we can take the any company. Suppose I choose this demo company, end of list, and choose any time, whatever the time I prefer that my PC will be on at that time. So we put the 425 for the daily backup. Take the backup now. If we want right now, so it will take backup right now. Otherwise, we put no. We also put set the backup password, so the backup goes to the Tally portal at the Tally drive, so it will always secure that no if anyone can although the Tally take care all the security measure. Apart from that, we also have an option to put the password on the Tally backup, so whenever we restore it, so we need to password to restore the data. So by this we are enabling right now, if we have the license version, so we put our email ID and then it will activate that this email ID is available or not. And then if we put yes, so it will go to ask the password and the Tally connect with the Tally drive. Our Tally will be connected with the Tally drive and we take the backup from that. And the everything, when the process will be completed with the company name, the caption shows that the scheduled backup. So it will show that this company backup will be going on the Tally on the regular basis, which is the now requirement by the department also.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Deepanshu sir. So as sir mentioned that as per the new Income Tax Act, daily backup of books is mandatory from 1st April 2026. So if you're using TallyPrime 7.2, you can simply enable automatic daily cloud backup and you can stay compliant. So as sir has already shown the process, I'm sure there are a lot of help videos also available. So you can inform your clients as well so that they too can stay compliant with this new rule. So, Dipanshu, I think there is one new question in the chat about the, have we
In the
covered?
chat.
Uh, Mr. Bharat, no, it doesn't replace. So we have an option of incremental data backup as well, because the company must have a lot of transactions as well. So instead of filling on your drive, so we have an option of incremental data backup also. So every day your transactions will be backed up into a very compressed format. So that should not be an issue. It doesn't copy the same data again. Yeah, I think there's a transaction from Mr. Sorry, there's a question from Miss Rinky. Have we covered that?
GST holder receiving the rent from the unregistered dealer. How do we make the entry of the RC in the scenario? Okay, suppose we have a textile trading the GST holder. We are textile trading GST holder receiving the rent from the unregistered dealer receiving rent. So if you have the GST number and you have the GST holder and you receiving the rent from the unregistered dealer, so you need to basically you create a tax invoice on that, na? As you have the GST number and you are a GST holder, so you need to create the tax invoice on the rental amount as you are providing the rental services to someone. So there is a no chance of RCM in that.
Yeah, noted, sir. I think with that, we have answered all the queries, almost 50 plus questions again today. I think GST is always a hot topic and I think are very relevant in everyday CA activities. Thank you so much, Dipanshu ji, for this very insightful session. I think we covered half of the session in the Hindi and then with the majority request of English. Thank you so much for accommodating that request as well. Thank you for our audience. And once again, I would like to emphasize because Tally Apex Awards is for chartered accountants only. It is it's for as a part of our CA Day celebration. Please do nominate yourself, and the nominations are till 26th of June. So you can also share with your known CAs, your partners, and the winners will be invited to our event, which will be on 9th of July at Delhi. So please do nominate yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dipanshu ji. I will now
Thank you,
end
ma'am.
the session. Thank you.
Thank you all.